It's Madden NFL 23. And up next are the...
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So first and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Now Graham. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Graham going to look to throw again. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the
touchdown, Colts! Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Warren. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Warren. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run on first down. Colvin, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And some room to work. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Graham to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Graham will throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up 7 downs at the Texans' 23-yard line.
Here's Graham to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's Graham. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off-play action. Warren sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Graham going to set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, Warren. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 45-yard punt, couple that with a loss on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Indy set to go on offense once more. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Harris running straight ahead. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Graham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Colvin, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, here's Graham again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Graham on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Warren. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Warren eluding the pressure right. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense where we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D'Angelo Malone, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Graham looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 163 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating for the gun. Graham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Warren. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, first down. Off the play fake. Warren. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 24. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Warren. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looking to throw. Warren. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They find some open field here. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 218 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First down. Here's Graham. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Graham. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. Graham. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal.
At the Texans' 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Graham. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll run again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Graham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Graham. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Looking to throw. Graham. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Graham here from the shotgun. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense set to regain possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down now, Colvin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Off play action. Warren. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run the counter. Colvin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Colvin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They are going on 4th down. Graham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. On 1st down, Colvin, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? And it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles.